My channel. I've always been told that I never finish my stories. I always just do one or two, max three, or I've only finished two series at most. I've always been told that I should finish them, so now I currently have three different series going on that I'm gonna try to get finished, or at least to the Witch Queen arc before I lose it. These are: what if Asta had blood magic? What if Asta was the son of Lemiel and Sekre? And what if this is the third one? What if Asta was the son of Licht? This one will be a read on more different than the last one actually at all. I'll do more. There will be multiple OCs in this series. Like at least one OC. And so, on many OCs. Like I think that's what you say when they change the normal characters from their behavior to another behaviors, yeah. It's also done. We'll go ahead there. The world began 500 years before, or like a little bit more than 500 years before. Let's see now. Like this, in this, the elf massacre happens. Well, we know that she died. The Tati died pregnant, but what if they had a son before that? This will be Asta's story here. I remember his first father. So yeah, let's down to it. Let's begin now. Well, we see 400 years before, we see Tati now giving birth to Asta. They have known each other for some years now, and this is the plan to do the wedding soon, but they decide to have a child first. To see Asta, decide to name it. To see it's an albino. But his magic is so immense. Asta said, "Mama, Papa," immediately. They smile towards him, her son. They show him to everyone else. So yeah. So Asta just watched all of them. So yeah, well, Asta grows up there. 10 years later, he's playing out with Fauna a little bit. Yes, in this Fauna will be a little bit like an older sister towards Asta. So yeah, like 3 years older or something. So yeah, they'll play around, they'll be best buddies. Well, they will be like a sibling couple, but will there be some more? Who knows? Or will have an OC shipping here. And we see them play around, then it's time for a wedding. So yeah, let's watch them now. Well, also watch this. So when we get my big brother, when we get my little brother, he's complaining. Then the attack happened. He watched one as the priest's mother said, "Mom, no!" Just get away from her, Asta. So no, Mom, I gotta get, Mom, no, Father, no, Father, don't, please don't leave me, please. Asta cries. Can't. Then just loses it. Then Asta loses consciousness. He dies, getting stabbed through the head that go piercing down to his heart. Licht sees this, as then before Asta died though, he saw Fauna getting pierced as well. He said, "Humans, we're the only ones who good, are free. Mother, uncle, and Sekre, only good humans there are." He muttered, as he thought his last felt as he watched Fauna die. They stared at each other. As Licht snaps now finally, loses it after his son dies, he begs Lemiel to kill him. Afterwards, we see Sekre coming there to saving the other child, so they will be one of the twins. So take it to Horde Kingdom where they can live. Now we go ahead 500 years later on. We watch as Asta is reborn. And how sweet well, he's just reborn there without unknown parents. Albino still. They would just waste, said albino. Can't have that freak here, even though they could trust the Bono. Decided to suffer away because he looked different. But Asta didn't care about that. Now we'll go ahead till Asta grows up with Juno here. There at the church, he gets treated by the church like differently because he's an albino. Here, thus, when he's 10, he begins to remember every single the memories of the elves. He begins to have dreams about their wells. So that was my past life. I swear I'm alive, and I'll avenge you. I swear I'll bring him back somehow. Mother, father. He looks at the statue. Possible, he jumps up and feels the monster still. His uncle. Fought. Promise I'll break you out of this prison once. For all. He feels what happened to Aunt Zachary. He thought himself. Then he sees an antimatic bird flying around, like lands on the Whiskey's shoulder. Then Ostis looks at her, comically says, "No way." The bird nods, and also loses it. The fits of giggles. Ostis only a tenor this time. No way. Then he rolls around laughing at the skull. As the bird gets a little tick mark and starts pecking him. There's no way. On Sacred turned to a bird she looked so much like. Guess I should have expected it. Austin just laughs. Said, "Oh, that's a good laugh." Humor still hasn't changed though. Always treats the different. Always treats the different wrong. Look what they've done to the peasants, everyone now. How they treat them. So Asta remember where his original family was, but he checks there to see that they're all dead already. He just couldn't be bothered. He just came there to find one thing, the stone that he remembered from his past life was with that family. Then he gets training, but then we have flash, then we see. Then we also go back to the church. Where he's 11, the other says, "Look, there's the freak. He doesn't even have magic." Then also thinks, "Yeah, how does it show you yet?" So we go back to the church. Then Juno says, "You don't even have magic." Also looks at him. Said, "Oh, really?" Also doesn't care. He just jumps up and lays on the roof, church roof now. Then we do a time skip. Let's see now. Time skip till the 15. Time to get the Grimoires. We see Asta and Juno walks in the Grimoire Tower. See, Juno's the hope of the village. Don't worry, Asta. Since you don't get the Grimoire, you can always stay here. Father thought, yeah, that's right. When I get a chance, we'll throw you out. You don't have any magic. As the waited for Juno's Grimoire to come, you see it's a 3-leaf clover. Actually, there's a 4. Well, he's getting a 4th, but he won't get spirit now. So yeah. Then wow. Well, we wait as then we see here, as the bird was about to walk around, but the sun, the bright light comes down and wind picks up. A golden wish winds comes around and as the Grimoire comes down towards Asta. Flying down it touches it, they see it's a 4-leaf. You see it's so much goldenish and like golden tornadoes on it now. You probably wondering what's Asta's magic here? Well, it's a combo between light wind magic. Currently it's like goldenish winds he can create, but he has enhanced. He has like the qualities of light magic imbued to wind magic. Which is faster, stronger, and brighter wind magic, basically. So yeah, I might divide them later on, so he will have separate ones. But for now we have light wind magic, that it's called. So yeah. Also, Asta picks it up and walks out. He was shocked at how did he get out. Then Asta decides just really. Then they all thought, how did he get a 4-leaf? He doesn't even have. Then was shocked because when Asta walked out, he decided to release his magic that he had hidden from himself. As long as he could remember, he had always had it deactivated. He hid his magic presence from everyone. He just released it. They were shocked. So what the? And Asta walks out of there. He decides to go on the top of the skull. So says, no, said, hello there, aunt. He has pets the little bird now. Look, I got a 4-leaf. F6 answered the question. Yeah, no, don't let it go to my head. Or I finally released my magic pressure, so it looks at him like he said you should have done from the start, said, but then it would have treated me. I want to see how they would treat me different here. It just proves it. Humans are much worse than the elves. They treated everyone equally. Zerker sighed and just nodded along. Anyway, I came here to talk to you, uncle. I know you hear this. Hear my voice currently. Want you to know? I'm proud of you being my uncle. And currently, my dream, I guess, you're Hale's the first Witch King. Probably like the protector of the king and all that. Most portably, you're basically the one that rules. The Witch King is basically the one that rules the kingdom. And it's the leader of the guards of the king of Chromatic Knights and all. I honor your memory, uncle. But I don't know if I should become the Witch King or not. It's just too much work for me. When I can just sleep again. Guess that's because I hanged out too much with Raya when I was little. Huh. Anyway, see you later. Aunt said, if you want to, you can watch over me from a distance, not too close though. You know, because the automatic bird swings. Then the bird just changes to another bird. Says cool, so you can change, but still, you look kind of like the color scheme of an automatic bird. Whatever. Yes, she changed to a falconish bird now. Yes, in this I'm giving, so she can actually, because of that, her goal was to protect her nephew. So she could change to be more close around, so she changed to an automatic bird colored falcon. Well, a little bit. The red disappeared, kind of, so it was more white and dark blue. Then I steps down, said, then also flies slowly down to the church. As walks past everyone where he eats dinner, and goes to his room, closed the door. They sigh, they waited, they would sigh now. Leah said, so you finally come home, huh? So yeah, we should question why he haven't told us about his magic. I mean, we'll treat him differently. The father Orsi said. He said, yeah, Yuna said, I thought he here was magicless. But what I didn't know was that Asta listened to all of this. I mean, do you think he will understand if he apologizes? He probably will. Of course he will. They all said. But did they know Asta had packed his things already? He didn't need to stay there anymore. Asta looks at them, so it's all a game. Of course I understood that whenever you realized I had so much magic, you would treat me differently from you did, because it didn't matter that I looked like a freak. I could bring fame and fortune to you. To battle hard everything here. and I'm not coming back either. I would have found someone else that's willing to take me in. Well, another village that doesn't care if I have magic or not. I'm staying there now. After all, you know that village, don't you, Cicely? Nea village? You were trained by Mother Teresa. You had to treat me differently because I was an albino, because I looked different. And because I was born with hidden magic, but I learned to control it even when I was 5. So I had to have it hidden just to see how you continue treating me. And my experience showed me all. Humans really are no different to human thought. I'm leaving. Asta got out of there. The Cicely was said, "Wait, no!" Then saw Asta is floating away on a golden tornado. There was sharp, then Asta floats slowly into the sunset, with the falcon following him. So yeah, Asta then decided to go spend some time there with Mother Teresa a little bit. He helps around the village there with some shores. Because whereas some humans are actually different, he accepts them more. Just Harshville's treated him differently. So most humans did. But this Nea village was like indifferent, didn't care how we looked, because they always helped them. Didn't judge about someone by looks or anything, they judged someone by their behavior. And also was like highest in the good behavior book. So yeah. So then I asked them to Gaza multiple times. I see like sometimes just when Garth can't visit, Asta spend some time with Marie instead. Explain it to Garth, so Marie won't be listened. Marie views them both as big brothers. Garth had accepted Asta because of how laid back and the like self-instinct there from elves, they recognize each other, but also realized they don't have the memories from it. He realized the reincarnated elf somewhere. Then did father do this? Said Earth, no, but I'll get my answer. So yeah, then also trains with Gosh a little bit with magic wise. So Gosh is just shocked how much magic he has. So Gosh decided to show him the magic I have. Then Asta shows him the magic stone to like their family clan notes and secrets they have. So yeah. Then we'll go ahead, time skip until Asta is ready for the entry exam. He says goodbye to everyone there, so visits a few last time. Before Marie said, "Will you come visit?" Said, "Sure I will." He says, but before I leave, he says, giving her a teddy bear. Here. He says, giving her a teddy bear. There's both of red eyes. Said, "Here's a teddy bear to remind you of me." He smiles. Then Asta leaves. So then Asta decided to travel to the capital slowly. He met Gosh on the way there. Gosh was on his way for, like, they had, there was some 2 weeks before the entry exam, and they had, like, 3 days on the Black Balls. So he decided to visit Marie. Also explained to the boy if he wondered why she had a teddy bear that looked like him, kinda. He nods. She adores you like a big brother, said of course. As Asta remembers, she was only 5 when it happened, when they all died. And Asta viewed her as a little sister. Gosh was 2 years older than him, but they still viewed each other as brothers, in the end. So yeah. Then we go ahead, time skip. Asta now goes to... And we see Asta goes to the stadium. We registers Grimoire. He's 150, said next, and then Asta shows up. Said Asta from Nia. So, Mother Teresa talked about you. Good luck. Said you're number 151. Asta nods and walks away. A smile said he truly is a wonderful Mother Teresa. So yes, there's the one that talked to Mother Teresa, and Teresa talked about Asta there a lot because he was so helpful. So yeah, the Figolian family they visited Mother Teresa sometimes as well, so she talked about him as well. As they wanted to meet him multiple times, but she has asked him. Now see flashbacks to Mother Teresa said, why not visit them? I would taught the Figolian family. Then they said, you know I don't like noble families. Sai says, yeah, why? May I ask why? So I was born into one. One today is eradicated, I don't know who. I couldn't care less though. They threw me away to an orphanage because of how I looked. Even till this day, I don't trust humans that much. You should know that. Mother Teresa. Smile said, they're different, said, I'll wait until the day until Merc Knights, then perhaps. As I left this sentence unfinished. Also, well done. Also, he said there's some 2 hours left. The guard said, so he hands him a slip so you can come back by then. As I recognized him, said thank you, sir. Also, he is polite, even though he doesn't like humans. He says that he will give them a chance, at least. It's at least what his mother wanted him, and father. Even though Crusader decided to bury it for now. So yeah, Asta then walks around and sees, then he hears her crying. He walks into an alley. He sees the worst thing he has. What they had about humans, they raped small children. And that's what's happening now. A 10-year-old girl is about to get raped by a 50-year-old man. Looks at them in disgust, said stop, said oh what you gonna do? So then also releases magnetic pressure. But he makes sure it's calming towards the girl. He walks past them speeding lights and just releases a wind. And he stops, said okay. They said I promise I'll get you back to your parents. Said thank you mister. It's no problem. As Merc Knights heard about this ongoing rape. Also looks at them. You're disgusting. Yes, now we go to see. Some reported said Merc Knights. What is it? Said there's a 50-year-old man that's trying to rape a young little girl in an alley. There, I can't. Said right on the way, sir. As it's the Blue Rose Knights, Charlotte and Sol was there. And then later on said, oh my god, it was Charlotte. As they rushed through the alley now. As Asta said, this is what then they come around near the alley now. And this is why I hate humans. This is where I despise humanity. Always try to rape small children. Blast away. Asta then said. Then Asta opens his wind. Then Asta snaps his fingers so they're trapped in the wind. Grimoire said, come on now, before they go, let's get you back to your parents. And Gareth Knights, thank you mister, said no problem. As he has, do I want to run my shoulder? Said yes please mister. Also lifts her up there. So there you go, perhaps your parents can see you now. The Charlotte and Sol hears this, then Asta walks out of the alley and past them, said they're still trapped in my magic now. You should hurry up and restrain them before they gets unrestrained. I said, walking past them, they were shocked. How could you sense them? But then I realized it must be the mana intrusion he must have felt. As Asta walks away, then he hears someone scream, where are you? Ellie? Ellie? Where are you? Ellie? Sweetie, where are you? Then he sees her. There you are. He rushes forward. He says, is that your parents? Said, yeah. She smiles. It's Mom, Dad. Smiles, there you go. He says, thank you, mister, for turning us. Said, no problem. Then he says, can I talk to you for a little bit? The older man said, sure. See what happened. So where to find her, said an alley. 50-year-old man was about to rape her when I heard her screams for help. So what happened to them? Said, I trapped her in Windmark. My priority was to get her to you. But I fought 2 magic knights to be able to restrain them. So thank you, mister. How can I pay you? Said, take care of your daughter, that's all the thing I cherish, and love your daughter, that's all I want you to do. So thank you, mister, said. Then he looked and said, wow, you look different, weird. No. Then they all said simultaneously. Mother, father, and daughter said, you look awesome. You look very kind. I hope to see you in the Magic Knights. He smiled and said, thank you. There's not many people that say that to me. Promise I cherish you, Ellie. Who knows? We might meet again. I smiles and waves at her. As Asta walks away. Then when they were about to enter exam, walked to the guard. I said I got the same guard before as he chose to sleep. Said, I see. I saw what you did there. You're really good. I hope you get to the Magic Knights. We need more people like you. Said, thank you, sir. I hope you have a pleasant day. They nodded, started. Asta walks in again. As wait in shadow, Charlotte and so now have returned. As they walked, so where did you go? Said, we heard someone was about to rape. We said, so I did manage to save the acute. We managed to arrest them. Said, what happened to Charlotte though? Said, well, there's another one. We didn't get the name, but someone helped them restrain the men. And they're trapped in magic, but helped the girl find her family. Says, did you see how he looked? Said, white hair. We didn't see his eyes though. But his immense mana and his magic was like wind, but like golden wind, I guess. He smiles. William thought, so you really are reincarnated. You really are here now. Asta. As Figolian and Merleona heard what they said. There's nothing about it. It's definitely Asta. So kinda like that, white hair, golden wind, definitely Asta. So yeah, then the adventure exam begins as they began to fly on the brooms. Let's see, what would they see as one broom still there, don't see no one. So wait, some did pick up the broom, said, wait, did you make one broom extra this time? Said no. Make one for each contestant, but then were shocked. As they also walked out of shadows now, sees white hair. As then he floats up with his magic. As higher than Juno even. So yeah, as Asta and Juno shocked, said, what? How? Asta, come back to Hush Village now, we can be the stars of there. Asta looks him disgust, said, I'm disgusted with you. Asta muttered. As William sentenced that there's some heat between them, said what happened between the two little sons. They said, must be because of his looks different, said humans truly are disgusting, that's why we must end them. So yeah. So also then, well, Asta ace every single test with this win the golden wind magic. Then come for battles. As you don't want to challenge Asta. No, let's say Leopold takes this test here, so Leopold gets told about who Asta is, so he wants to challenge Asta to see how strong he is. So yeah, as Merleona if Golden sees this well, so I see. Leopold looks out said, mister. Asta looks up said, oh, looks at him. Said, you're a royal noble, aren't you? Said, yes sir, I'm Leopold. Then he says, so, perhaps you're the little dwarf brother of Fagolian and what's her name, and from Mr. Too Serious and what's again, Wild Girl. Yeah, as if Fagolian and Melioda heard this, the sweat drop said, is that what Teresa said? Yoki said, no, I'm kidding. I know you're little brother of Fagolian and Merleona. Though Stan said, sure, I accept your challenge. They were shocked. He smiled kindly. As he said, you seem kind enough. So yeah, then does the battle begin. It was the last battle now. So as for last battle, we have Asta, Challenger, well, Asta 151 and Leopold, Royal, number 33. Battle begin. Leopold said, fire magic, spiral flames, he says, shooting up spiral flames from both his arms. Asta smiles. Sorry, but I'm gonna end this in one attack, Asta says, and flicks his fingers as a golden tornado appears and destroys the flames and then goes towards Leopold. As Asta traps in between like low level to the ground, but not on the ground. So they were shocked, said Leopold said, can't move. Also said, end this if you surrender. I don't want to dirty your clothes. You seem kind enough and worthy of it. Otherwise, some people I wouldn't hesitate to give to dirty down their clothes. You're on the good standard of humanity, also thinks to himself. Royals do really have some good ones in them. So yeah. Stanley Nocella remembers, has a flashback now. Remembers the goodness in him, it just reflects just how Mother was. As you remember now, her last wish said, please, don't take care of well for me, treat her like a family. I know you would treat her indifferently, but if you didn't say this, but please take care of her, it's my last wish. Everyone of the family hers days. Now, you're the father. If you treat her right, she'll be able to control her magic. Cough cough. She'll be one of the strongest ones yet. As then Acer dies, Marcel said, promise you, mother. As I promised, we treated her just like you wanted. Yes, but then then Ozzy finished the battle. Then Leopold said, I surrender. As they walk up and just shake each other's hands. Said good battle. Said yeah, but next time I'll beat you. Said sure. If you want, we can be rivals, Oz said. Are you sure? From what I heard you didn't said, you seem like good enough. Besides, I'm pretty sure your sister's gliding daggers at me for beating, so... Besides, I'm pretty sure you might give me a chance next time, said why? Said, Then he whispered something, said just don't look up at the stance, don't look at your sister. Why? Said she's gliding daggers at you. You're in a hell of a lot of training now. Leopold gulped, said yep, then walks away. I was shocked. Someone just befriended a royal like that. He was shocked, said what? How? Why? Then asked this only come for selections now. Then for Asta's turn, 151. Please step up, as Asta steps up now. As Asta looks at all of them. As all hands are up, even the Blue Knights do shots, and Blue Knights and takes up a man. Then it says, so they were the Magic Knights there. They were shocked, said, wait, you're gonna race for 151, is it a male? As the captors have flashbacks when they discussed which members they should pick. Yeah, but he was the one that saved them from the rape. I see. We're sure still, said yeah, Soul said yeah, he's at least one good male in the world. At least can be a role model for each other mate to be like that. His sweat dropped. Sedan Asta just well, Asta thinks about it, said, to the notice this, which squad should I join? Looks off them. He remembers scars. He starts an apologetic look towards the Crimson Lion Kings, Blue Knights and Golden Dawn, though they didn't notice the Golden Dawn. But the William Narcissus side said, I would like to be on the Black Balls. Then Nosal stood up, said, can you please explain why you want to go on the Black Balls? Said, I know one. I met where I lived after I was thrown out from the church that I was raised on because I look differently. I lived at a village called Nia Village, where I became good friends with one of the squad members' younger siblings. I decided to help her. We became like brothers. And also, I could have joined Crimson Lion Kings because Mother Teresa there trained both the Golden and Merleona. But I decided to join the Black Balls because they're delinquents, and besides, I feel like there's too much, let's say, I have a past, so I'm not really accepting towards nobilities because of some things in my past. I'm not going in specifics here, Asta said. But they could figure out a church orphan, probably not from a noble because of her looks. So I want you on the Black Bulls. I feel it's a strange family, I guess you can say. Sorry, sir, Nostal. I would like to join the Black Bull still. Nostal smiled, said, if that's what you care about, then I'll accept. You remind me yourself of my late mother. So sorry for your loss, said. Smiled, said, you really are like her. Kind-hearted. But even you had reasons to hate humanity, but yet you still tried to help it. Then I said, you may ask why? Said, remember, I have had certain dreams of a different life, I guess you say, but weird dreams, where I met two people, and they basically was my hope in that church where I was treated differently because of my looks. They were my hope, and the hope that I have those dreams. They was treating me like I was a part of something. I don't know that they too would, if they were real, they would be disappointed in me if I hated humans. Snod said, that's actually a pretty good reason, they say. So I think it was something symbolizing my magic types. My magic, I guess you can say, representative of my magic, trying to get me to hold on to life instead of make that life dear to me instead of just throwing it away. Asta said, yeah. I was shocked now. Wow, he really go in depth. Then said, anyway, exam should be going on. As Asta steps away now. Jan smiled, said, this is the guy the Gosh talked about. Then Asta, well, I see now, after the exam, Junior still gets into the Golden Dawn. But William said, can I speak to you, Asta, for a little bit? Sure. Said, can I speak later though? Said, why? William said. So we can speak to our other side. William nods and walks away. So it's true. As Potter said, he dreamt about Licht and Tetya. He released the older shell of them. So was he did he look like that? Said he's a carbon copy. I guess Yeno is the reincarnation of the baby that died that day. Potter said, maybe that's why he's so sore and not caring about that. So yeah, they thought, So then Asta goes, yes, well, I said the Black Bull's hideout now. Well, Yama waits for Asta. Asta appears immediately. So let's go for him roll. I said spatial magic, huh? Cool. Asta thinks about it, said, yeah. He remembers that now. So then Asta is the, well, go ahead here. Tom's get to the base as the walk through the door. I see Gosh still gawking off the picture now. The cute picture with Marie holding the teddy bear of Asta now. As then he felt the wind picking up the what? Picture, he looks up. Asta looks at the picture and said, huh, so you finally updated the old picture now. I mean, no offense, but you should have updated so you could find her. You know what I mean, Gosh. They were shocked. Said, wait, when everyone's not up, said, wait, he knows Gosh, why? Looked at new recruit. Gosh smiled, said, so you joined the Black Bulls house, huh? Thought you joined the Big Shots League, said, you know some sort, you understand my past, at least somewhat of it. Gosh, you know why? I now know there's some good nobles at least. Gosh nods and walks up to handshakes, all that, so yeah. As Jan has some robe, said Margaret said, but what about I went to do the baptism. Then Jan said, no offense man, but you'll be absolutely crushed by him. He defeated then also shut him up, said with Minmerk, slightly pushing his mouth shut. Jan said, why? Then he felt some mana form letters now. So what? Benefits letters, said, don't tell about it, please. I could do with less attention now. Jan thoughts of release. Huh. Well, he doesn't like to brag about his pictures like that, I guess. Also size, but then remember, said, oh yeah, that's the film Ellie was in now. See. I said to make a teddy bear now. He works on it for the entire night. It's identical to him now, with the Black Bull's robe on. Then also decided to make a separate Black Bull's robe and send it to Marie now. Said this for your doll that I made of himself. And now we see. At first Marie receives it, said, what's this? Said, Marie, you got a package. Said, what? Said, yeah. Then she opens it. Wait, it's from Asta. Said, Miles, what is it? Said, a Black Bull's robe. He joined the Black Bulls. She puts it on. Now it fits perfectly. She smiles. So yeah. Then we go ahead to Asta. Remember, said, what did Ellie's father say that their name was again? Ah, I see. Yeah, yes. The Legoof. No, the Lemmies. The Lemmies. Nice name. He sends a little package with a doll. So yeah, with him in the Black Bulls, said, I promise you can be strong. And then he said a picture book as well that he made. Marie already had one, of course, she was the first one. But also decided to do a picture book with some stories of the first Wizard King. but less, well, the good parts of his stories, kinda, and how he was an uncle. He said, yeah, the sister actually had a son. It was of course about him. Of course, there was said in the history books that he had that first Wiscombe was an uncle. So yeah, but also he started to do stories himself. As a paint pictured, he waited till it dry. Now we got to the next morning. Asta walks down, said good evening everyone. They were shocked. Then Jan spits out his whatever he drinks now. He said what now? So yeah, good evening. Also Jan said, you stayed up the entire night. Why? Said, just finished some packages. Said, why are you? Then said, never mind, I think I heard of you. Also then delivers the packages now. We'll send them away to the Delegoth. So yeah, then as now we'll see Elle now. The morning post actually comes in there. As then I'll come there with the package, 2 packages, which to Ellie, they said, to their little Ellie, a sweet little angel of the Delegoth family. The shark said, Ellie, you got packages, why? She was in. We don't know where the food is from. It's about, Then she opens it, the first year picture book. As you see now. She opens it, looks around, said, oh my god, it looks like him. So look shocked, said, what? Said, yeah, Wizard King's, the first Wizard King as an uncle, stories. See, it looks just like him. Remember the old picture book that he had of it. Said, yeah, it looks exactly like carbon copy of him. He said, what a mystery. He thought, but how? Never mind, they realized, never mind. Then Ope said, what about the other package? They thought this, then they open it, then she opens it immediately and sees a doll. It's adorable! She says. So yeah. It's a doll of Asta there. With the black pulse robe. So you're in the black pulse. Awesome! Sighed. Oh, he really cares about her, huh? Then I see a letter drop out. Said what? Said, remember, always stay safe if you ever need me. Just think about me and I will be there if ever something happens again. And if it's possible, if your parents need a watcher to watch you when they have to go out somewhere and they don't have one to watch you, I'll try to be there. If Yama lets me. He smiled, he really cares. It's been awesome. I said I could spend some time. So, can you go out now please? So I can come here. Then Sai says, no, later sweetie. And that's the end of first part here of What If Asta Was Son of Licht. Next part I'll cover first mission, dungeon, and Asta's a babysitter now. But yeah, that's all for me now. See you guys in the next part. Bye.